Have you guys heard of Amendment 2 in Florida that will help legalize medical marijuana?
Is this the one that's only restricted to like oil, like cannabis oil or something like that?
I'm not sure, but apparently there's this Amendment 2 that's appearing on the Florida ballot in November that if it makes it in, it'll legalize medical marijuana in Florida. But anyway, there's an anti-marijuana group in Florida who are making claims that, and this is funny, legalizing cannabis for medical purposes could lead to date rape.
Wow, that's pretty ridiculous. I guess that's they have to get pretty desperate when they're trying to attack against the anti-prohibition crowd. Because the idea of legalizing drugs, especially cannabis,
this is just for medical cannabis,
right? Is a damn good idea, and the idea that medical cannabis is going to lead to date rapes seems like it will be completely without any kind of merit or evidence whatsoever. It's absolutely absurd.
Well, somehow in Florida, the medical marijuana issue has become partisanized. It's, the Democrats want it and the Republicans don't.
Is that right?
And it's very strange. There's a powerful attorney, I can't remember his name, but Morgan, I think is his last name. And he, his shtick is Morgan, Calling, and Gilbert for the people.
Yeah,
right? You know what I mean? He just sounds Democratic, right? And somehow or another, it's been like, this powerful lawyer, and he's a powerful lawyer in Florida.
This is the kind of attorney, you and I are originally from the sun coast of Florida, which is just south of Tampa.
And this guy advertises across the state.
This is the kind of attorney who has the back page of the phone book with his face on the back of it
in every phone book across the state.
Right.
So, and it's his support essentially has partisanized the issue. It may never have gotten through without his support, though. So I've got to say, I believe that in the battle to make people more free, that specifically about medical marijuana, that when you have these people that need medical marijuana, specific types of cancer, other conditions that medical marijuana is very helpful for, these are the wounded on the battlefield. Let's get them off the battlefield, and then you can start talking about medical marijuana and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and if the claim
recreational marijuana.
Well, in this case, it's medical in Florida, right? That they're proposing.
Yes, but then you can talk about recreational.
If the claim is that medical cannabis is going to lead to date rape, then let's talk to the people who presumably would be victims of that date rape. Let's talk to women. I mean, I guess some guys could be date raped as well, but let's talk to some of those folks and see how they feel about it, because I think that a lot of people are ready for this. This is a thing that is certainly it's certainly something that young people are looking at and saying, wow, these laws still exist. Laws against marijuana are still there, and we're in the 21st century. Yeah, it's time to move ahead on this. So, AC, was there any other highlights or lowlights, if you will, from the anti-cannabis campaign down there in Florida?
Oh, yeah, I wanted to just share quick one of their advertisements. This group is called No On 2, and they recently posted on Facebook asking, will the face of date rape look like a cookie? And in the ad, a man and woman are portrayed hugging with an arrow pointing to a photoshopped cannabis cookie in the man's back pocket. And I'm like, okay, it's hilarious.
Does anyone take that seriously? I mean, there must be people who...
Florida is chock full of geriatrics, and they get out and they vote. So do they take it seriously?
Smoke pot in the 30s?
A lot of these people have never smoked marijuana. I'm sorry to tell you, but we're not talking about 60-year-olds here. We're talking about 80-year-olds.
Now cookies are weapons.
You know what the old story about Sarasota, Florida is. Everybody's parents live in Sarasota,
and their
parents live in Venice.
Thanks, AC, for the call tonight. Appreciate hearing from you. The toll-free number is 855-450-FREE. Now, maybe you're in Florida, and
their redneck uncle lives in Bradenton.
You know a little bit more about this group. He said the group is called No On 2. So I imagine we can pull up a website from these folks and find all kinds of ridiculous claims. There's just no shortage. The prohibitionists... There's no shortage of just absolutely outlandish claims. I remember that one of the classic ones is that you'll grow breasts if you're a man if you smoke cannabis. The old then there's the other claim that it's masturbation that grows hair on your palms, right? That's not cannabis. All right, we don't want to mix our myths here.
Free Talk Live, 7 nights a week from 7 to 10 Eastern, live on the Liberty Radio Network at LRN.FM.